U.S. lawmaker Jarvis Johnson has alleged of plots to assassinate the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu before the next administration takes over, appealing to the U.S. members of Congress to urgently intervene and also urge the Nigeria government to release him. Did you find this alarming?
Yes, I think it's really alarming, and normally you don't expect um, our allies, you don't expect someone from America or someone from the UK to speak in this emphatic manner. You want to give them benefit of the doubt that they won't stand on the rooftop and say things that they do not have sufficient evidence of. So I think it's really disturbing that an American lawmaker from the state of Texas will make this damning and highly injurious allegation against the Buhari regime. I do not believe that the Buhari regime plans to assassinate Nnamdi Kanu either now or at any time. I have no such. I do not think that there is such a plan in the works. Yes, there have been reports of Nnamdi Kanu health not good enough. There have been calls for him to be relocated to Kuje prison where he can receive proper Medicare. His lawyers have spoken about deteriorating health, but the DSS have always said that he's being looked after the right way. And I remember also his lawyer, Jose Comment, expressing fear that Kanu could die in custody of the DSS. Perhaps it was because of stories like this that this American lawmaker raised this alarm and urged his government to apply pressure on the Nigerian government to ensure Kanu's release immediately so that he doesn't get killed or assassinated in the custody of the DSS. I think that the DSS or any Nigerian government official, for that matter, knows what could result from killing Nnamdi Kanu in custody. I don't want to believe that the Nigerian government will be so reckless as to take Nnamdi Kanu's life in captivity. The opprobrium that will bring will shatter the peace of our country, and the implication of Kanu dying in captivity is easier imagined. I want to believe that will mortally fracture our country. Our country is already fractured at this time, but if anything happens to Kanu in captivity, honestly, we will be in trouble as a country. So I don't think that any right-thinking Nigerian government official or security operative will be thinking at this time that it makes sense to take Kanu's life. Nobody will be that reckless. Yes, we can say that the American lawmaker is entitled to his opinion, but this is particularly disturbing. I don't think that there is any plan to take Nnamdi Kanu's life. Attention. There is nothing that the Buhari administration will benefit in the twilight of his reign from killing somebody who has already become a prisoner of conscience, a political prisoner. So all we want is for a resolution of this matter, and if government insists that the law must take its course, then let the judiciary proceed quickly with its prosecution, so that if he's convicted, he goes to prison, and if he's set free by the courts, so be it, to be released to his family. Kanu will not be killed in detention by Nigerian government officials. I'm very certain about that. I'm not sure it will be that reckless. I can understand how the American lawmaker feels. He believes that the way it was brought into Nigeria to 2021 was illegal. I also agree that it was illegal. It did not meet the conditions stipulated in global conventions, because there was no extradition trial. They just brought him to Nigeria in a legal manner, which is against global conventions, which is against international law. So the lawmaker is reminding his country that, look, this person is a British citizen. He was brought into Nigeria illegally. He's being persecuted by Nigerian government officials, and they are going to eventually take his life. I don't think they will eventually take his life. I do not see that happen. No man will go to that extent at this time, especially in a democratic way.
Right.
No, the military have a way of taking draconian steps without thinking of the repercussion. But I don't think that in a democratic setting that anybody will be so crazy as to willfully take Nnamdi Kanu's life captivity.